His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa sent a cable of congratulations to Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on the 6th of October anniversary. His Majesty wished the President good health and happiness, and to the Egyptian people further progress and prosperity. His Majesty hailed the strong bonds of brotherly relations between the two countries and peoples, emphasizing the continuation of joint work and close cooperation with Egypt in light of the strategic partnership to achieve the interests and goals of the two countries. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa at Skir Palace in the presence of the representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the first Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority and President of Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Minister of the Royal Court, Sheikh Khalid bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, the Minister of Finance and National Economy, Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, and the Advisor to His Majesty the King for Cultural and Scientific Affairs, Hala Muhammad Jabir Lansari. The meeting addressed local matters and the ongoing efforts to bolster Bahrain's achievements across all sectors. It also discussed the latest key regional and international developments. His Majesty expressed pride in His Royal Highness's dedication in advancing the quality of government services provided to citizens in line with the increasing pace of growth across many sectors in Bahrain, and commended His Royal Highness's continuous efforts to consolidate Bahrain's position and enhance its competitiveness and leading role regionally and globally. His Majesty said that efforts will continue to drive development to ensure that Bahrain remains a modern and progressive nation. He expressed pride in the unity and cohesion of the people of Bahrain, recognizing their shared responsibility in building the nation's security and prosperity. His Majesty highlighted the upcoming third session of the 6th legislative term of the Shura and Representatives Councils, expressing confidence in a new phase of productive cooperation between the legislative and executive authorities, building on past achievements to ensure continued national progress. And on the Middle East, His Majesty reiterated the importance of containing escalation in the region and preventing further crises that could threaten its stability, and emphasized the urgent need for an immediate and lasting ceasefire in Gaza to facilitate humanitarian aid and alleviate the suffering of its people, and called for comprehensive, just and lasting peace based on the two-state solution to ensure security and stability. He also affirmed the importance of defending the escalation in Lebanon, preserving its sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity. His Majesty reaffirmed Bahrain's support for all regional and international efforts aimed at preventing further conflict and tension, ensuring the well-being and development of the peoples of the region, and fulfilling their aspirations for growth and prosperity. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa sent a cable of congratulations to Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi on the anniversary of the 6th of October. His Royal Highness sent a similar cable to Egypt's Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli. The 29th edition of Roots World 2024 kicked off in Bahrain, hosted by Bahrain International Airport in collaboration with the Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority, the BTEA, and the EDB. The Minister of Transportation and Telecommunications, Mohammed Al-Kabi, the Minister of Tourism, Fatma Al-Sayrafi, BTEA CEO, Sarah Bahajji, the Chairman of Gulf Air Group Holding Company, Khalid Taqi, and other dignitaries attended the event at Exhibition World Bahrain. Minister Al-Kabi delivered a speech welcoming the participants, emphasizing that the event is a vital platform for important discussions on efforts to shape the future of the global aviation industry and enhance air connectivity. He said that hosting this event gives participants the opportunity to familiarize themselves with Bahrain's capabilities that contribute to developing the aviation sector globally. Minister Al-Sayrafi stressed that hosting the event at Exhibition World Bahrain represents an important strategic step towards achieving the objectives of the Tourism Strategy 2022-2026. She said that the tourism sector continues to exert efforts to enhance Bahrain's position as a leading tourist destination. For his part, Bahrain Airport Company CEO Mohammed Yusuf Al-Bin Falah said the event exemplifies a successful model of cooperation with BTEA and the EDB to achieve the government's goals of connecting airports, airlines, and destinations, and showcasing Bahrain as a major tourist destination. The Ministry of Education held a celebration on the occasion of World Teachers' Day, attended by ministry officials and more than 400 teachers from public and private schools. Minister Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak Jum'ah delivered a speech expressing pride in His Majesty the King's support of the educational march with the support and follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. He affirmed that in implementation of His Royal Highness's directives, the ministry continues to improve the situations of teachers and provide more opportunities for career development. He announced the names of more than 130 teachers from various specialties who were promoted to senior teachers in implementation of the directives of His Royal Highness. He stated that this occasion celebrates the role of Bahraini teachers in performing their noble duties and serving their countries. The Minister of Youth Affairs, Rawan Tawfiqi, attended the closing ceremony of the Fab Lab Bahrain program, which was organized in collaboration with the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Fab Lab Bahrain, Temkeen, the U.S. Embassy in Bahrain, the Bahrain Science Center for Sustainable Development Goals, and the National Bank of Bahrain. Tawfiqi reaffirmed Bahrain's commitment to supporting young people across all sectors, ensuring they have the necessary resources to develop their ideas in an increasingly competitive scientific and technological environment. She said that the Ministry of Youth Affairs, in collaboration with its strategic partners, has launched modern programs focused on knowledge, research, and scientific development. She described Fab Lab Bahrain as an important platform for Bahraini youth to showcase their creativity and ideas, aligning with the ministry's plan to support young innovators. The minister then toured an exhibition featuring participants' projects and honored the winners of their supporting partners. The Director General of Legal Affairs and Human Rights, Ambassador Dr. Yusuf Abdel Karim Bachiri, participated in the side event organized by Bahrain's permanent mission to the UN in Geneva on the sidelines of the 57th session of the Human Rights Council. The ambassador affirmed that the recommendations accomplished in the fourth voluntary midterm report of the Universal Periodic Review Mechanism of the Kingdom reflect its increasing progress and its record of precedents, leadership, achievements, and distinguished qualitative initiatives in the field of promoting and respecting human rights. Dr. Bachiri reviewed the methodology followed by Bahrain regarding the study, analysis, and implementation of the recommendations, including the formation of a team to screen and categorize the recommendations into topics and examine them extensively with relevant government agencies. The Director General expressed Bahrain's pride in the strategic partnership and in the constructive cooperation existing with the UN. He stressed Bahrain's constant desire to strengthen the ties of this distinctive partnership and exchange experiences. Temkeen announced a strategic partnership with the world-renowned platform Freelancer.com to prepare and equip Bahrainis to compete locally and internationally. The chief executive of Temkeen, Maha Mufid, emphasized the importance of keeping up with global changes in the labor market and empowering national talents to benefit from the promising opportunities they create. She said that rapid technological progress have opened doors for freelancers, facilitating access to projects and clients both locally and globally, which allowed freelancers to gain diverse experiences. She affirmed that Temkeen is collaborating with the largest specialized platform in this field globally to provide the highest level of practical training and expertise to Bahrainis interested in freelancing, equipping them with the necessary skills and information to excel and compete in this field. In a joint security operation, the Anti-Narcotics Directorate of Criminal Investigation and Forensic Science, in cooperation with the Air Cargo Directorate of Customs Affairs, foiled the trafficking of 130,000 narcotics pills Captagon, worth around 640,000 BD. The joint operation included security and legal plans and procedures, and forming an integrated search team to build up on information received from the General Directorate of Drug Enforcement of the Qatari Interior Ministry. The operation resulted in foiling the trafficking attempt and the arrest of a woman, 38, over her involvement in the case. An investigation revealed that Lebanon was the source of narcotics seized inside a shipment of metal pipes at the air cargo port. Legal proceedings are being taken and to refer the case to the public prosecution.